Hey, welcome back. My name is Dino. This video is titled Don't Make Web Users Think. It helps to focus on the idea of minimizing website questions that your users may have. And it focuses on some of Krug's work. Krug's first law of usability in terms of websites is don't make me think. And this question is often posed to Krug when he's doing his work. What's the most important thing I should do if I want to make sure my website is easy to use? And so this would be a person who has their own site or is managing a site. And the answer is don't make users think. I'm going to go over a couple of different reasons why users think, and you want to try to avoid these or just keep these things in mind. First, in terms of the various website questions that users may have that may make them think, is the idea of names. Quote, cute or clever names, marketing-induced names, company-specific names, and unfamiliar technical names, they can all make users think. These are also called, when a user is using your site, they will go, what did they call it that? And so it's like they might be able to, through pure perseverance, figure out what your site is about. But it's usually due to things like that, where they just poke around, find it eventually, and then figure out what your ill-fitting name is. Basically, from this, unclear, non-intuitive, counterintuitive names make users think. You want to avoid that, and you want to use widely understandable language that your users can understand, whether it's a general audience or maybe a domain-specific audience that maybe knows a little bit more lingo that you're talking about. Sometimes website questions come from links and buttons. As Krug writes, another needless source of question marks over people's heads is links and buttons that aren't obviously clickable. As a user, I should never have to devote a millisecond of thought to whether things are clickable or not. As a result, hidden or poorly displayed links and buttons make users think. You want to avoid that. The next question people have is about navigating on your site. This can be summarized by these two succinct questions. Where am I? Where should I begin? If a typical user of your site does not know exactly where they are and where they should begin when they're on a specific web page, you're having a problem with your links and buttons. Or your navigation, sorry. Counterintuitive navigation makes users think. Next, another question is about structure. And this goes back to navigation as well. Where did they put X, Y, or Z, and that being something that the user is looking for? Counterintuitive structure of website elements makes user think. So you want to make sure that the structure of your site is intuitive enough so that the person who's looking at it knows where to find what they need is. Finally, hierarchy. That can also be a problem and make people ask questions. More specifically, what are the most important things on this page? Oftentimes you have a hierarchy where the things that are most important are towards the top and the left. From this, counterintuitive hierarchy makes users think, and you want to avoid that. That was Don't Make Web Users Think. And again, just as a framework, try to figure out questions that a typical user for your site might have and try to prevent those questions from being asked. Thanks for watching. Please feel free to like this video if you like this type of content. Please feel free to ask questions in the comment section if you have any. Have you encountered any counterintuitive names that didn't make sense to you? Have you seen or have you discovered inadvertently hidden links and hidden buttons? Have you been using sites where the navigation structure or hierarchy are good or poor? Finally, if you like this type of video, please feel free to subscribe to this channel. As always, thanks for watching.